Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity.
Здравствуй, дорогой зритель. Продолжаем путешествие в нашей офигенской РПГ. Одна из самых крутых, реалистичных, проработанных. Ну, конечно, с багами, куда без них, но тем не менее. Продолжаем. Вторая часть эпических похождений Янока. И как его зовут? Опс. Сорян. Ба. Так. Сейчас надо вспомнить, на чем мы остановились. Краткое содержание того, что было раньше. В общем, я сын кузнеца. На деревню напал Сигизмунд, король. Родителей убили, всю деревню вырезали, всех сожгли и так далее. Стартовые квесты прошли. Так, нам, походу, надо сейчас... На чем остановились? Иди доложись сотнику Бернарду во внутреннем дворе. И походу поскачем. Выдадут коня наконец-то. Вот это ништяк. Будет своя лошадка. Так, а может мне там нацепить каких доспехов? Все у меня одето. А, эти понижают характеристики. А чё красноречие такое маленькое? Это еще меньше. Ну ладно. А если лук брать? Ага, толку то есть от этого нет. Эти я луки даже не могу одевать. Так, одел? Нет, не одел. Блядь, куда он делся? Че, выкинул? Одел.
Can we go? Are you ready?
Все только меня и ждут. Мы можем ехать, чувак.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzig sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us.
Какая моя?
All right, men. Saddle up.
Сивка.
No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Поскочу последним, короче. Забуксовали ребята в текстурах. Ой-ой-ой. Крутяк. Опять лошадка есть. А, поближе к начальству хочу. Гонки на лошадях. Ну, это сивка-то, смотри, хорошо скачет. Не устает так быстро, как моя прошлая. Походу скакать опять далеко. Любуемся красотами по дороге. А что, если его догнать, вот, может, что расскажет? Посмотреть по карте. Ой. Скакать далеко. Ладно, скачем, чё. Не, ну сделан, конечно, окружающий мир вообще круто. Ну вот так. Кинематографическая графика. Тут еще не на все выкручено. Можно еще покруче сделать. Там что-то на средник стоит. Софт для стрима немного сжирает. И процессора, и видеокарты. Ну, в принципе, в районе 60 крутится обычно. Просто тут, видать, вертикальная синхронизация по дефолту где-то стоит, больше 60 не дает. Ну так, 57, 58. Ну, бывает, проседает до 40 примерно. О, ништяк, труп лошади, и на нем птицы летали. И когда мы подъезжали, разлетелись все. Вот это круто. Такие вроде как мелочи, но привносят жизнь в игру. Там вот крестьянин какой-то идет, тут лошади пасутся. Этих лошадей зарубить, блин, можно. Мясо с них содрать. Ну, насчет лошадей не уверен, но там какую-то дичь я уже на охоте ловил. А, это там задание было, что напали на какой-то городишко. Почему я без шлема? Я даже в шлеме. А в кат-сценах нет. И тут я поскакал, потому что паренек один был. Главарь бандитов, который забрал у меня меч, который батя сделал для пана. Так что у меня с ним личные счеты. Ну и просто, что я типа уже гвардеец.
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this?
Что, сука, за изверги это здесь? Даже лошадей порубили, смотри.
What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, They put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Да.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
Печально, конечно, печально. Ну тут и приколов в этой игре много, и драма такая, что там вообще.
Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Окей, работаем следователем, следопытом, блин. Смотреть местность. Опросить выживших. Л.А. Нуар начинается. Поговорить.
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
I'm
Расскажи-ка
sorry
мне
to
о
trouble you,
набеге.
ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smil. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Do you get drunks coming here a lot?
Sometimes, but not this time. My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smil. I didn't find out until the morning.
Какие голоса вы слышали? Откуда доносился шум? Среди них был большой парень в черном. Кто мог что-нибудь видеть? Меня интересует.
Did you get a look at them? There's one man, huge and dressed all in black. Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
А кто мог что-нибудь видеть?
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him.
Марк?
Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something. Jacob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them.
I don't know of anyone else.
Так, старый конюх даже сражался с ним.
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarrelled?
Yes. Something must have happened.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Так, еще с Якубом и Марком надо поговорить, а еще с Рыжим. Я так понимаю, что тут во время, когда болтаешь, неважно с кем, неважно о
Didn't you say you
чем,
were going to scout the area?
прокачивается навык красноречия. Ну,
Another
расскажи, паренек.
useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards. Caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
Ничего полезного пока.
And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black. Voice loud enough to crack stone. Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard. Can you help me?
Help you? And how have you helped me?
А как бы я ему мог помочь?
What the hell?
Как-то не с руки воровать сейчас все у них, да? Так, а это кто? Ой, с ней что, поговорить даже нельзя. Сразу обокрасть. Так, где остальные ребята?
How could anyone be so cruel? They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that? They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
На всех лошадях одно и то же
They
будет
really did
говорить.
slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
Так, ребята, где остальные? Ага, то есть в той стороне они все.
Why kill for nothing?
How could anyone be so cruel?
Почему с вами даже поговорить нельзя сейчас? Залез.
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
Ничего не сделать. Там, что ли, остальные? Слямзить, что тут ничего нельзя. Почему? Они тут все сожгли. Вот он, Марк.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Почему у меня вообще 2 уже стало это?
But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it. What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
Наверное, он теперь мне поможет.
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No. They must have set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Thanks.
Okay.
That's all I needed to ask.
Уже что-то.
How could anyone be so cruel?
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those whoresons and kill them!
Так, еще же там кто-то. Рыжий какой-то вроде. Люди защищались, была драка и начался пожар. Кто-то из очевидцев должен знать больше. Я должен поговорить с Зорой, вдовой хозяина, Якубом, старым конюхом, Марком, который проснулся первым, и с Рыжим, который мог что-нибудь видеть из амбара. Надо с Рыжим еще поговорить, и потом мы пойдем на север. Может, вот это Рыжий? Здорово, Рыжий.
What? Who's there? Easy. I just came to ask... I don't know anything. Are you hurt? No, nothing. Not a scratch. What really happened here? I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
Что-то, по-моему, он... Вот, видите, красноречие прокачалось. Просто когда говоришь.
You didn't happen to hear where they came from? No! I didn't see a thing.
Что-то, по-моему, он подбирает мне, нет? Конный завод осмотреть. Это конный завод здесь. Осмотреть следы какие-то. А я думаю, сказали, за этим домом что-то было, где они ссорились. Тогда посмотрим. Ничего. Так, еще раз. То есть в этой местности. Брутально, брутально. И тут же, блядь, не подсветят ничем. Так, я думаю, надо умыться. О, красноречие стало 5. Что если... Не меняется ничего. Просто меч в крови у меня.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Ничего нету. Секундочку. Ответить надо. Ну, и тут только навоз. Но Рыжий, мне кажется, что-то должен знать. Так. Так, коротышка был, пришли они с севера, убежали на север. Рыжий все еще слишком напуган. А еще с ним, если поговорить. Нет.
Tracks. Someone fled to the north.
Ништяк, блядь. Это хорошо, что заметил, что что-то мигнуло. То есть надо бегать и смотреть под ноги.
Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it seems they didn't take anything. Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it seems they didn't take such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses. How could anyone be so cruel?
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Так, а что тут говорил мне?
What actually happened?
Why did...
Where?
To the north.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
Oh.
Hey, watch it!
I'll remember you.
Hey! Henry's come to see us!
Да. Какие я тут следы могу найти в этой местности? Ничего не ищется.
God save you, Henry.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
Где следы животных? Что-то мне не нравится эта идея идти одному в лес.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
И где эта лужайка? Окей.
All right, then. How? How should I?
Just do it quickly.
I always do. You know me. What have we got here? Entertainment. Bollocks! Kurwa! What's up? Shit yourself? Gone weak at the knees, have you? Now. Ow. Curse it.
Иди сюда, сука. Да как ты так быстро?
Jesus Christ! What's the matter? Lost your ball? No kurwa!
Сука, сам ты курва.
Fucker! God damn!
Да чтоб тебя. Офигеть. И что, мне сейчас с самого начала туда скакать? Фу. Нормально, нормально. Так, что-то я отсасывал в драках, да?
What do we got here? Entertainment. Great. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Да как ты так-то делаешь? А и что делать? Кровотечения нет. Надо, нет целебного действия. Сушеные грибы. Сушеные фрукты. Алкоголь постепенно улучшает ваше красноречие, живучесть, обаяние и силу, но если вы переусердствуете, последствия могут оказаться довольно неприятными. Что тут у тебя? Берем. 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 Гроши, конечно, забираем. Возьмем.
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me with iron in their hands, and some damn peasant kills me. Dagger covered in horse shit.
Окровавленный крючок. Крючок для чистки копыт. Ага. Возьмем. Забираем самое дорогое. О, а вот и хилка. Это можно выкинуть. Блять, не успел продать. Ну, может, еще успею. Что дальше, ребята? Но немного хоть оклемался.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Где-то здесь должен быть хозяин крючка.
God be with you, Henry.
А тут нам надо сделать небольшой перерыв. Скоро Продолжаем. На чем мы остановились? Надо разузнать, чей это крюк.
Do you know whose hoofpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I'm just trying to get the story straight.
But you won't find Ginger here anymore. He left.
And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
Короче, начинается целый детективный квест. Спросить Якуба. А Якуб у нас здесь. Блядь, я перегружен, бежать не могу. А, жрать нечего. Сколько выкинуть? 5. Надо продать будет. И, блядь, отдых мне не помешает. Где-то так подремать, чтобы восстановить силы. Так. Куда ты побежал? Какой-то кипиш, все куда-то бегут.
How are you, Henry?
Do you know anything about this hoofpick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Замешан в этой теме во всей. Куда он
Where
мог
could he have fled
бежать?
to? I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Пообещай, а?
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Ujits.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly.
Окей.
Oh, the scouts who remember
Это
them
мы
by.
узнали. Дальше что? Рыжий между двух огней. Что ж, поговорим. С угрожогами на юге. Где это? Которая из них моя? Чё, блядь, сесть нельзя на нее? Пешком бежать? А, все нормально, можно. Так а чё это? У лошади почему стамина такая же, как у меня? Хотя бы пешком идти не надо. Уже хорошо. Ай, скачи как рысь. А кстати, у меня же там какие-то уровни были. А, вот это где, блин. Тут надо еще не просто характеристики, а бой, навыки, верховая езда. Тут, блядь, тут у каждого этого еще куча навыков. Оглушение. Дает вам возможность оглушить людей из приседа. Это круто. Жокей. Вскрытие замков. Прочные отмычки. Вы сможете выдирать клыки у некоторых животных, рога. Вот это ништяк. Усиление, блядь, ранения в туловище. А чё у меня такая хреновая репутация? Нанес урона, ну больше, чем получил. Убил людей, двоих уже. Так, ведение боя. Финты. Отравить ржавым. Так а чё, почему я не могу? Или могу? Это типа я теперь могу уже выполнять? Выучим кровопускание. Подожди, так, стоп. То есть это я уже умею, крепкая рука. Чуть-чуть еще и там появится. Удар гнева. Удар тупым концом. Длинный меч, вот короткий меч. Охотничий или сабля. Не, блядь, не понял. То есть вместо того, чтобы начать удар справа, нанесите противнику внезапный удар в лицо. Это вообще как? Непонятно. Ну, тут только охоту могу. Кожевник. Свежевать можно. Вот, надо. О, Eternity. Спасибо за подписку. Так, а почему мы этого не слышали? А я не знаю почему. Ну, я пока не уверен, может, я длинный меч потом найду. О, бессонницу. Чё? Странник. Лазутчик. Мастер клича. А как в клинче вообще побеждать? Живучесть. А что, вот это может взять? Торговаться, что было? Блядь, и чё теперь? А, во. Нормально. Плохо, что жизни мало. Они со временем вообще восстанавливаются. Тут говорил, дым, блядь, увидишь. Нету дыма тут. Так, что если я спешусь? Не понял. А, я типа, блядь, проскакал, что ли? А, вот оно, дым.
God be with you.
Поболтаем.
I'm looking for a
Рыжего
stable
я
boy
ищу.
from Neuhof.
Then why aren't you looking for him at the stud farm?
Because he fled from there and supposedly went to see some charcoal burners.
Well, he didn't come here. You'll have to try elsewhere.
Чего? По-моему, он решил меня обмануть.
If you want to ask questions, talk to me and leave the others in peace. Jesus Christ be praised.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here, but then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
I have to find him. If you're hiding him, then...
Then what?
Then I'll slice the answer out of you.
What? All of us?
I could pull out something sharper to make my work easier.
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here, but then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch. Although they were...
They didn't happen to say what they...
No. But...
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujets. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Hey!
А, секунду, это что я, получается? Могу на лошадь перекладывать часть своего устав, а лошадь подозвать вообще нельзя, как в других играх. Блядь, где моя кобыла теперь? То есть я на лошадь могу. Это можно на лошади хранить некоторые вещи. Это круто. Угу. Давай, да тут и так добежим. Воу. Воу. Ты-то не такой крутой, да? А ну стой, сука. Ладно, хер с тобой. Выносливости не хватает. О, а так я его смогу догнать? Приехал, блядь. Ну, что тут у тебя есть? О, отмычка, это вообще хорошо. Бля, лопата мне нафига. Хотя... Что там больше восстанавливает? Бля. А, вон, на лошадь. Всё. Так, по какой дороге ехать? Тру-ту-ту. Так, мне поспать. Ну, что тут у вас? Поспать есть где, ребята? Блять, надо факел взять.
God be with you.
I'm looking for charcoal burners in the region of Neuhof.
I know there's some in the woods south of Ujits, and more just above Neuhof. They're the only ones I know of.
Thank you.
Окей. Где бы тут заночевать?
You've no business here. Clear off, or you'll be sorry.
Понятно. Где бы мне поспать? Короче.
Hey, my man. Care for a little contest? How about a small wager, my good man?
That depends. A wager over what?
It's simple. I tell you a riddle. If you solve it, you get back twice the sum you wager. If you don't, I get to keep your coin.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
3.
Is the correct answer. While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight, so the next day only those 3 can be rekindled. Well, what can I do? Here's your 10 groschen. Spend them as best you can. Maybe we'll meet up again sometime.
We may well do so. Thank you.
Окей.
What the hell are you doing?
Так, ребята, мне бы поспать. Что такое? Бля, где тут? А, он в другой стороне. О, как отсюда перейти в другую часть? Вокруг, что ли, бежать? Или тут можно? Твою же дивизию. Так я полночи пробегаю. Где-то тут можно поспать. Фу. Здоровье восстанавливается во сне. Все ништяк. Только вот вопрос, где мне теперь лошадь искать? Будет она тут стоять или там, где оставил, там и будет. Так, факел мне не нужен. Кстати, Что если сбегать и быстренько продать? Корчма, бла-бла-бла. Бежали. Да. Может было быстрее самому добежать. Что там у меня по хавчику? 79. 104 опять обожрался.
My respects to you.
Так, а чё? Давай посмотрим сейчас, как качается скилл красноречия. Ну, тут не посмотришь.
Be merciful.
How does life in Ratai suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about it.
Did you find out what actually...
Folks say...
Так, меня интересует, только прокачалось что-то или нет. Похоже, да. То есть можно говорить просто вообще хоть с кем.
What else to you, sir?
How does life in Ratai?
Damn Ratai.
Did you find out what actually happened?
They say Sigismund is at war with the Czech Lord.
What kind of
Young Sarans is their governor, but Saranish is his guardian till he comes of age.
What's life like in Ratai?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful.
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
What are you hanging around for? Don't you have any work to do?
No, I don't. Sigismund's marauders took everything I had and reduced me to beggary.
What's it about?
Since I lost everything, I've been doing whatever I could to survive. Only, I got caught with my hand in someone else's pocket. And since then, I can't even set foot on the square without the catchpoles pouncing on me.
So you're a pickpocket? All right, get to the point. But keep your hands where I can see them.
My honestly begged groschen were taken from me by that bastard of a guard, Pazdera. He claimed I stole them and took them for himself, the swine. Well, if you can get them from his pocket back into mine, where they rightfully belong, I'll give you a share and teach you a handy trick too. What do you say?
All right. I reckon I can manage that.
Может быть, потом.
How much coin are we talking about?
Everything he has on him. Half is yours.
It all sounds a bit fishy.
Well, take it or leave it. But if you get my money back from Pazdera the guard, I'm sure I can put some more work your way.
Ну, вот так примерно прокачалось. Так, а где есть лавка какая-нибудь? Купец. продать всякого хлама. Мыться только для начала. Есть что-нибудь, что красноречие повысит? Сейчас у меня какие одеты? Ну, это что такие одеть? Короче.
Good day to you.
Ставьте.
What do
Можно
you need?
продать, интересно. Как насчет поторговать? А чё, если попробовать самому починить? Продать эти луки. А, так я ему много тогда не смогу продать всего. Это я могу продать. Так, тогда самое тяжелое посмотрим. Что купить? Винца может взять, чтобы лечиться. Противоядие на всякий случай. Так, и еще тогда можно продать всякого. Такие продам. У него столько денег нету. А, так это да, еще набор кузнеца куплю. Набор сапожника. И все равно у него столько нет. А какого я ему шнапс продаю? Шнапс я не продаю теперь. И пожалуйте, я что не продам. Да без разницы, тесак. Давай торговать.
Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen goods.
А, окей. То есть краденое он брать не будет. Значит, покупаем один такой, один такой, один такой. И что-то там у него вино хорошее было. И противоядие. Продаем. Хотя это тоже крадено, но уже не считается. Старая рубаха. Ничего краденого нет. Так. 74,4, да?
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye?
Хочу все твои деньги.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Где следующий? Так, и что? М. 25 у нее. Эй. Окей, то есть я чинить их не могу, один хрен. Ништяк. Что этому? Где он тут? Это внутри. Воу,
What the hell was
бежим.
that?
Где купец?
Is there something you need?
God be with you.
What kind of governor?
He.
What's life like in...
We got.
How do the rats...
Хреново, не ладят.
Have you heard anything?
I must be going. What the hell are you doing? Hey!
Где сам купец-то? Ладно, тогда пойдем. А, это на другом конце точильная хрень. К оружейнику тогда заглянуть.
Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
What kind of...
Young.
What's life like?
This is a manorial town, and our Lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
How do the rat-eye folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go.
А,
Scarlett's
просто
is a
хочу
pile of
поговорить,
ashes, and the
набить себе
countryside
этот
ain't
скилл.
safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not one of...
Короче, беженцев
Have you heard
никто не
anything about the
любит в моей
Cumans in
деревне.
Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage...
Как насчет поторговать? А это я продать вообще могу только сушеное мясо.
Look where you're going.
Где оружейник? Сзади. Блять. Там.
Ray, please. I'm from Scarlet and I lost everything I had.
Good day to you.
Как насчет поторговать? Ух ты, какие у него есть. Меч Ирода. Колющий, режущий, 75. Ну это у меня на него силы не хватает. Продать тебе что могу? То есть продать я ему могу только оружие. Ну это я драться, наверное, не буду. Кстати. Что если купить? Этими-то мечами я как бы могу на полную херачить. Но тот, который у меня сейчас сил не хватает. Может, длинный меч взять попробовать. Тринадцать 40. Что у него прочность 32. Нафиг, если найду оружие. Насчет ремонта давай поболтаем. Опять все починить, да и все.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
Давай-ка. Вот так.
What do you say to this?
That's not enough.
А так.
Aye, that would do it. Jesus, look where you're going.
Ну чё, да, меч теперь чистенький стал. А, ну да, булаву тебе продал. Ну, конечно,
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied. All right, so.
Сговорчивый дядька. До этого хуже торговались.
Hey!
Да, наверное, репутация у него хорошая. Твоя репутация 51. А можно же просто схватить и убежать. Так, что у нас там с весом? Так, пока день, и тут я бы сходил потренировался. Чё тут нет никого? Может потому что они все типа на задании там. Я должен там быть. Во, на X просто можно нажать, и лошадь приедет. Нормально. Что с тобой, красавица?
What happened to you?
Terrible things, sir, terrible things. God must be punishing me, but I truly don't know what I've done to deserve it. Those devils killed my man and then had their way with me. I gave birth in the woods, like an animal. So I beg here at the roadside. Nothing else is left to me. Be merciful, good sir. Can you help me, sir? A little coin? They drive me from the village, but if I bring a groschen or two to the merchant, he'll surely sell me a little food.
Don't you want to go to Ratai? There are other refugees there. Someone will take care of you.
I know there are others there, but I think I'll be better off in the woods. A few groschen, sir, so I can go and buy some milk for the little one.
Food? Let me see. What about this?
Thank you, sir. Thank you 100-fold.
Никаких бонусов взамен, да? Что ж, подскакали дальше, добрый пан. Все, отсюда пешком. Вернее, на лошади. Тут же дорога должна быть. Мы бодры, веселы, полны сил. Прикольно, что можно скакать по полю. Далеко еще. Поживиться нечем. Но у нас герой такой, что он не икшается бесплатным стафом. Так, а вот, наверное, эти ребята, да? Или нет? С коня с ними могу говорить? Чё, нет?
Watch what you're doing. There's people walking here. My respects to you.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof.
Do
you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more bloodshed.
I understand the urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the boys over by Townburg.
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him. Nasty fellas.
Where did they go? What did they look like?
Well, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... well, one of them came here and asked a lot of questions. And the other one stood off at a distance, scowling, dressed like murderers, the pair of them.
Короче, рыжий, похоже, в беде. Не только я, но еще и убийцы ищут. Погнали рыжего искать. По этой стороне реки буду. Не, обалденно. И звуки такие в лесу. Музыка, конечно, отвлекает немного.
Are you serious? Hey, watch it. Lout.
А убить этих
Hey.
половцев нельзя мне? Интересно, если бы я сейчас их убил, стражники меня бы за это покарали, нет? Так, я узнал, где есть гнездо и где. Что, блядь, за гнездо и где оно? Что за проблема тут?
What did you do? You killed her.
What are you trying to pin on me, you bastard? It was you.
I didn't kill anyone. When I got here, the body was already lying there.
What are you doing here? Nearby a corpse? Nearby a murder?
I'm travelling the province in the service of Sir Radzig Kabila.
Sir Radzig? Heavens! Begging your pardon. I didn't mean anything. All right. I suppose you're innocent after all.
I'm glad you saw sense. And what were you doing here exactly?
What do you mean by that?
You're carrying the murder weapon.
You won't prove it's the murder weapon, but I'll prove I know how to use it.
You were looting the body right here on the road.
What of it? A corpse doesn't need possessions.
It'll be easier if you just confess. I know what happened. I won't leave criminals to roam the roads.
Oh, really? I tell you, if you try to pin something on me I haven't done, the whole fucking province will get to hear of it.
I'm sorry. I believe you didn't do anything.
What are you doing?
Окей. Упс. Я сюда приехал не за тем, чтобы искать воров и убийц. А гроши мне не помешают. Ну что, ребята, кто тут у вас за главного?
Good health to you.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhof.
I know where Neuhof is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
All right, thank you.
И чё, блядь, и все?
Hey!
Я думал, кто-то что-то
Jesus Christ be
понимает.
praised.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
Look, a terrible crime's been committed at Neuhof, and Sir Radzig wants the culprits found. And here you are making it harder for me.
Well, if you've been sent by Sir Radzig, you can deal with those two criminals who've been lurking around asking about the same boy.
And do you know where they are?
They won't be far, but I don't know where exactly. From here they headed south, so maybe try there. There are plenty of good hiding places around.
So you're saying I should find them and kill them?
Just see to it they can't cause any trouble here. And then I'll tell you everything I know.
But I don't know where to look for them.
They're always wandering about here. Their hideout must be somewhere nearby. They came here from the east, across the bridge, threw their weight around, and then went back the same way. And I know of only one place in that direction.
What place is that?
There was a camp between here and the charcoal burners in the east. They're most likely there. We'll lead you.
That's fair. I'll look for them.
The words of a true man. Once you take care of them, come back and we'll talk.
Ох. Что, попробуем найти этих ребят и снять с них немного лута. Лес, конечно, вообще шикарный. Думаю, они где-нибудь вот тут могут быть. Так, отскочу.
Is someone there? Hey!
Fucking come on then! I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't pitch it. You know how this one ends? God! Ha!
Ну давай. Так, откуда мы начнем? Фу, хорошо. Я просто был без щита. Да, в этом суть. Ну, теперь знаем, где они. Поедем сразу разобираться. Сейчас попробуем, может, сразу двоих придушить во сне. Постелсу.
You know how this one ends.
О, вот так вообще нечестно. Вдвое на одного. А что если с ним поговорить для начала? Тогда тут, блядь, спал, когда я приехал.
Hey, who's there? I'm going to enjoy this. You call that combat? Oh! Fuck this!
What's the matter? Come on!
To hell with you.
Воу. Почему его оглушить нельзя? Как все печально. Попытка номер 30. Задание-то вообще какое? Ну не, их походу только убивать. Ну хотя может убивать.
I'm going to enjoy this. You're dead.
Да идите вы. Так, короче, сначала напарников надо, блядь. С тем с одним еще может реально разобраться. Так, чисто ради смеха сейчас попробую поговорить. Может, их можно попросить вежливо уйти. Хотелось бы, конечно, шмотки у них собрать.
What was that noise?
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us have found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you, though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhof. Hmm?
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Is that the best you can do? What's the matter? Come on! I'm gonna enjoy this.
Не, надо, короче, валить этого, который поспокойней, удушающим, и потом пробовать один на один с этим разбираться. Это, блядь, засада. Но все-таки будет неплохой идеей пойти покачать скилл боевки. Ну, понятно, куда-нибудь. Потому что финты, походу, мой вообще не делает. Клинч тоже меня только все пинают. Так, щит не забудь.
Hey. What's going on there? Got bellyache, have you?
А, ну давай, иди сюда. Шустро, блядь. О, опять, блядь, вдвоем. Это жесть, ребята. Короче, план такой. Сейчас пробую задушить одного. С этим один на один как-то еще можно потягаться. Если опять засада, то попробую из лука их убивать. Может, с лука получится. У них там вроде ни щитов, ни хрена нету. О, тот спит.
You're dead. Come here, lily liver. You get what for? Is that the best you can do? Is that all you've got?
Да ты.
What's the matter? Come on! I'm gonna enjoy this.
Фу. Это ж сколько я его? Все, остановил кровотечение. Фу. Дай мне мою стрелу. Серебряное колечко. Но он шибко резвый.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Какого хрена?
Raise the alarm!
Here, God. Fucker.
Ух. И кто теперь, фака? Хорошо, что успел хотя бы забрать. Я думал, он мертвый там уже. А, кстати. Паутина. Окей. Можешь поспать. Не, ну это было жестко, конечно. Особенно этот парень бело-черный.
God be with you, good sir.
I've taken care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Ujits, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
Где этот рыжий? Охота его уже прикончить-то.
It's not...
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ujits and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ujits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. And then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. And I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave...
That's...
You don't have to tell me.
I only reckon...
What else do you know?
Nothing.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Зря, наверное, это затеял. Помогать. Не успел. А там, может, тот же труп, который я видел. А на коне перескочить можно? Ну, типа того.
God save Henry.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again.
А теперь еще и рыжему рассказать.
Well, well. Look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy and...
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
I...
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks, because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. And now, let's hear what you have to report.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
И что произошло? Я просто выучил. А, я понял. Это комбо сначала правой, потом с этой стороны и с этой, да? Хм. Так, а я даже не понял. У меня бой мечом 4.
Good day to you.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
А, то есть, наверное, тут, может, и нельзя их учить.
Well, I'll think it over.
Ох уж этот рыжий. Поспать тут у вас день можно в корчме?
Got it for you right here.
Не, что, глажки нет нигде?
Call that combat?
Хороша у него была засада. Ну, рыжий, блин. Пришлось побегать с ним, да? Новый уровень в верховой езде. И что? Где верховая езда? А сколько моя лошадь может вести? 182.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing, except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses. Hey! Jesus, look where you're going.
Greetings. What do you need?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
Okay. Заодно с девочкой с этой поговорю.
Show what you're made of. Gone weak at the knees. Have you? Now you're fucked. Oh, fuck, sorry.
Come here.
Herrgott!
Baller!
Ha!
Так, секунду. А, мельница тут была. Погнали тогда уже зачем?
Good day to you.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
Надо было просто, да, узнать. Это что, блядь, за дверь, через которую пройти нельзя?
Watch where you're going. If you're up to no good, you better think twice. What is it?
Они издеваются.
Hey, look out! Folk these days. Look where you...
Что за жесть? Лол. Не, все. Ну, на этом, наверное, и закончим. Игра мягко намекает, что пора заканчивать ночной бред. Ну что это, блядь? Не может из комнаты выйти. Это просто жесть. Нахуя делать дверь такую узкую? Зайти я, главное, смог, а выйти теперь не могу. Ведро, блядь, убрали, бать. Походу текстурка не проходит персонажа. Ладно. Следующая часть будет с прошлого сохранения, поэтому думаю, там проблем таких не будет. Главное не забудь, что сюда заходить